Hello to all good people of the world. This is Paul Wittekin returning to you with the Universal Law of Numbers. And the Universal Law of Numbers is a universal law, and it's a law of nature. And it's also, being a law of numbers, is a fundamental law of mathematics. And what I do is I try and explain what it is, how the numbers work, and I leave it up to the rest of the people to basically decide for themselves what it all means. But there's a lot of information embedded in this. It describes nature, and if you want to learn about nature and understand the universe, then you can study this, and if you want to apply it to something, you just mimic it, and I think that you will come up with some very fascinating results. So what I'm going to do is just quickly go over the basics. I know I do this every time, but there are first timers, they may not get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is followed by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If we reduce those numbers, and that sequence will continue on to infinity. Inside of this code are major codes and minor codes, let's say, but the major code we have is the 248751 code, 248751, and that's the 369 code because we can get 3 6s and 9s out of it, and that's what it does. But we can also get 248751, and 248751 is basically the way that numbers double. Double 2, we get 4, double 4, we get 8, double 8, we get 16, double 16, 32, double 32, 64, double 64, 128. Double 128 will get 256, and that will reduce to a 4, and that sequence will continue on to infinity. We have one dimension here at the top, 1 through 9, followed by 6 dimensions that are this repeating cycle, and I believe it's describing the way the universe basically works, the way it's structured, and how it all fits together. So I will show you the codes once again. We have 258714, which is the 369 code. It comes in the form of 248751. We will also see 818181, and these are repeating sequences that occur when we multiply the code, divide the code, subtract the code, add the code. But what I'm doing today is I'm just pointing out what happens when we multiply these lines by each of the lines, including themselves, and see what kind of results we come up with. And I just want to point out that if we add these numbers across and add them going down, we will reduce to 6 and 9 numbers in this case. They will add up to 297 this way and 297 this way. 2, 9, and 7 is 18. 1 and 8 is a 9. Here it reduces to 699, 699, 699. Here it reduces to 696, 969. And that's important to understand how the symmetry and the system works. Just to point out these codes, 147 represents a triangle 147. And the same applies to 2, 5, and 8. This is why the number order doesn't mean anything for that particular purpose. I think that the direction does make a difference, but anyway, 3, 6, and 9, 6, 3, and 9, these are the triangles that we arrive at on the flat grid plane. If we look at 3, 6, 9 and we connect the dots, we'll get it in a circle. The same thing will apply for 5, 2, and 8, and for 1, 7, and 4. And I think it's these arrangements of numbers that are describing the geometry that goes on here in the background. Others have done videos on these geometrical types of formations, Drago for one, and I want to also mention some other people's names who seem to be studying the same thing as I am. There's David Bills, there's Randy Powell, there's Mark Roden, Craig Johnson, and others, Pablo Andrade, And they all seem to understand what's going on here. And I think we're all studying the same thing together. I have a tendency to this point not to thoroughly investigate what it is that they're doing, because I keep on coming up with my own ideas and I don't want too much overlap, but I'm sure there is some overlap involved because we're basically speaking the same language. You might say the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, they're both doing the same thing. They were, but, they're doing it differently. And we're all doing things differently, and I think we're going to come up with some very important contributions to the world, mathematics, science, art, music, etc., if people begin to take an interest in this and begin to understand what the applications of it are. So basically, I start with the 149 line, and I put them in a certain order to demonstrate what I'm demonstrating, but you can see that they will all follow the code, and they will all follow the codes in their own particular way, but the code is 369, it's 248751, it's the numbers 2, 5, and 8, it's the numbers 1, 4, and 7, it's the numbers 181, 818, and they all appear in the original diagram. All you have to do is look at them and you'll see that it always reduces to these codes. So we're going to get a 9 number by adding across down here and across and down, and in this case it's 567, and we will not study each one of these grids individually, but you can and you should in order to understand what's going on, and you'll get a better grasp of the situation. But the one thing I'm going to point out today is how we get a line coming down diagonally. In this case, this is the first line in the code, and 149 line is followed by 189 line, which is followed by a 179 line, which is followed by a 159, 729, 489 line. And that will be consistent throughout this 149 because it's separated by 1, 189, 2, 179, 3, 159, and the third one is 159, 729, 489. And that's in the middle of the chart. So let's pay attention to the number here that I have in purple. It's in that spot, and I'll just show you what happens. With the 149 sequence, we're going to get 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1. And if we go to the next sequence, which is 189, 189, we get the 159, 729, 489 line by going multiplying it by the 149 line, and we're going to get a 2 in the middle. And pay attention to this line because it's separated by the same amount of spaces, but now we're at 4. Now we have 8. Now we have 7. Now we have 5. Now we have 1. Now we'll go to the next line, and we're going to have the 179, 449, 719 line, and we're going to get the code 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1. And if we take the next line in the code going down and across, it's the 159, 729, 489 line, which multiplied by the 119, 119, 119 line gives the line 159, 729, 489, which is the 6th line going down, and we have 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1. And, if we just want to look at these individually, for example, this is what I mean. We get the codes. Here it's 1 and 5 is 6, 7 and 2 is 9, 4 and 8 is 12, which is 1 and 2 is 3. That's the 369 code. 3, 9, 6, 6, 9, 3, 3, 9, 6, 6, 9, 3, etc., etc. We're going to always get the 528s and the 147s. 5, 2, 8, 1, 7, 4. 258 147 285 417, etc. You'll see it in many different ways. It will always reappear. You just have to look for it. Here we get 567. They're all 9 numbers, and these were all 9 numbers in this particular case. Now we're going to go to the 5th line down, which is 119, 119, 119, and we're also going to get the 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. You see 119 by 119 gives the 119 line. It gives itself. The next one, which is the last line, the 6th line going down, and 129 against 179 line gives the 159 line, and all of these ones will be consistent in that fashion. 179449719, that's the first line in the code, so multiplying the 6th line in the code by the 2nd line in the code gives the first line in the code. Here we have 999s, these are all 9s, and these are 999, these are all 9s as well, 567 again. And we have, okay, the first one is 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1. Okay, so I've demonstrated that they're all following this particular pattern, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at some of these other positions to see if the same thing is occurring and see if we get the codes. We'll look at this line or this spot in the grid, and we'll see what happens when we follow that one. 8, 4, 2, 1, 5, 7. So once again, we get the 248751 code. Here we're going to go with 1, 5, 7, 8, 4, 2. So that's 248751, and we can see that it's just doing it in the backwards. Here we have 8, 4, 2, 1, 5, 7. So that's the 248751 code. Now we're at the line 179449, which is the 3rd line down in the code. And we get 1, 5, 7, 8, 4, 2. That's the 248751 code. Here we get 8, 4, 2, 1, 5, 7, which is the 248751 code. Here we get 1, 5, 7, 8, 4, 2, which is once again the 248751 code. And now we'll look at another spot. Let's look at this spot right here. So one's separated by the 9, and then this spot. 5, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7. That's the 248751 code. 7, 5, 1, 2, 4, 8. That's the 248751 code. We'll keep going. 8, 7, 5, 1, 2, 4. 248751 code. 4, 8, 7, 5, 1, 2. The 248751 code. 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1, the 248751 code, and 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Once again, we get the 248751 code. So I'm pointing that out, and we can do it with all of the spots, and we're always going to get a variation of the 248751 code. Let's just do one more and see what happens. We'll pick this one. 4, 2, 1, 5, 7, 8. That's the 248751 code. 1, 5, 7, 8, 4, 2. This line, 7, 8, 4, 2, 1, 5. 7, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1, 4, 2, 1, 5, 7, and 8. 1, 5, 7, 8, 4, 4, there'll be 2, 2, and the last one will give us 7, 8, 4, 2, 1, 5. So as you see, what we're coming across here in that fashion is the 248751 code. And this is part 2 of this series. Part 3 of this series basically goes on to show people how this universal law of numbers is what I call the father of all laws of mathematics, Mother Nature, and these are bold statements, and I try very hard to demonstrate why I actually mean that. Once again, what it all means, well, it's all very simple, and when I found this code, came across it, I didn't really know what to expect, but I knew there was something there, and the more I explore it, the more fascinating it becomes to me, and I believe it's a very simple concept, but a very profound concept at the same time, because it's given to us by the universe. I consider it a gift. It was sitting there, I guess, like a Christmas gift under the tree, and now I've opened it up and I'm unwrapping it and I'm looking to see what it's inside, and I'm sharing that with everyone. And I hope that you learned something from this video today, and I'm very happy if you did. And my name is Paul Wittekind, and I am signing out, and have a nice day. Bye.